is up, Aries? Welcome to your September 2024 horoscope. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this astrological forecast. Last month there was a lot of movement in your 12th and 3rd house. These two houses rule your mind, so there was probably a lot of overthinking. And also with the supermoon in Aquarius, your social life or your relationship with friends was affected during that period of time. So before we start talking about this month aspects, I think it's very important to look at what happened in your life around August 19th. That day we had the full moon in Aquarius and Jupiter to square Saturn. Obviously, the effects on those aspects, we're gonna feel them at least for the next 6 months, but the intensity of those aspects was very strong. So if you want to share with us what happened during that time, it will help us a lot as a collective. This month we're transiting the Virgo season that started on August 22nd. This time of year has a lot to do with your job and your daily routines, also with your health. But this month we also have the eclipse season with a lunar eclipse in Pisces transiting your 12th house. This transit has a lot to do with your intuition, dreams, and the subconscious mind. It's also a sneak peek to what's gonna be your soul mission for the next 1.5 years, starting on January 11th, because the nodes of karma are transiting the nodal axis Aries Libra and will move to Pisces Virgo. Having the North Node in Pisces is all about intuition, the subconscious mind, dreams, and all of the stuff that goes beyond the physical material world. Of course, we're going to talk more about this in your horoscope for January, so I highly recommend you to subscribe to this channel. And if you're already a subscriber, go to the bell icon and make sure you select all the notifications so that way you don't miss anything. We're going to start breaking down the aspects of this month of September 2024, but first, if you like a personal reading, please visit the link in the description of this video. We're starting the month with Uranus going retrograde from September 1st to January 30th. This is a transpersonal planet. The transpersonal planets have generational impacts, and its impact on a personal level lasts for a lot of years. That's why some people aren't really aware of these changes, so I think that this is a very important time to evaluate what impact had Uranus during its transit in the sign of Taurus. Uranus entered Taurus on May 15th, 2018, and will keep transiting Taurus until April 25th, 2026. A lot has happened to us as a collective with this transit. Taurus represents money on a global level, and Uranus represents freedoms, abrupt changes, also electricity. And one of the best examples I can give you is how the pandemic disrupted our economy. It was an abrupt change, and all of a sudden we weren't able to go to work. And we had to stay at home, so a lot of people started working from home, and this opened the door to the remote work. It changed the way a lot of people earn money nowadays. We've got global inflation. Also, another interesting thing with this transit, Uranus rules electricity, and we had this exponential growth with the electric cars. Taurus in astrology represents Mother Earth, and we've seen this necessity of finding clean energies. This is just one example how this transit of Uranus made a lot of abrupt changes to our lives. As a final note, people making money as influencers also has a lot to do with this new way of living that Uranus is prompting us to follow. On a more personal level, Aries, this is your 2nd house, which has a lot to do with your finances, your talents, and your personal values. What has changed in your personal life during the last years? Have you been struggling with money? Because in that case, Uranus transiting your 2nd house is asking you to break free of the old way to make money. Use your talents instead, using tools like social media, for example. On September 3rd, the new moon in Virgo is putting the spotlight on 6th house matters, your daily routines, your job, working out. A new moon is the start of a new cycle, and it has a 6 months lasting effect in your life. So if you're thinking about getting a new job, this is a good time to start applying for a new job or trying to get a promotion. Also thinking about your diet and going to the gym more often. Recalibrating your life and taking care of everything that has to do with self-improvement is highly recommended during this time of year. As a final note, around this day would be very important if you take some time to stay alone in silence and meditate about how to make a roadmap so you can achieve your dreams. On September the 4th, a star of Mars will be entering Cancer. During this transit, you'll be eager to do home renovations, selling, renting, moving in or out. All of this stuff is well expected during this time, especially if you hate doing chores, because your energy will be easily directed to everything that has to do with the four house matters, which basically rules your home, environment, family, and emotions. It's very important from September the 4th till November 3rd, 2024. You have to be very careful of managing your emotions, especially towards family members and the people that you share your home with. For the ones who are interested in starting a family, you might feel the necessity to rush things up during this transit with your partner. Also, this is a good time for conceiving a child, expanding your family, and fertility. On September 9th, Mercury, the fastest planet of the zodiac, will be visiting your 6th house. Again, this is also the Virgo season, so the big themes of this month in general are work, health, fitness. So as we already talked with the new moon in Virgo, this is a time to take care of yourself and your daily routines. Everything that has to do with communication at work is well expected, also writing. This is mostly a time for self-improvement and making sure that your daily routines are working in your favor. Also, if you are a procrastinator or have any problems with any type of addiction, this is a good time to take care of those matters, starting a program or simply creating your own strategies. Before we continue with this astrological forecast, feel free to leave a comment, tell me how are you doing, how the energies have been flowing during this time. It's really important to read your feedback, and it's a great way to support this channel. Here it comes the most important aspect of the month is the lunar eclipse in Pisces. This eclipse is giving us a sneak peek of the Pisces-Virgo eclipse cycle. During the last 1.5 years, we have the lunar nodes transiting Aries and Libra. With the North Node in Aries, we were encouraged during this time to be the best version of ourselves, to be real leaders in the world, to push hard into making our goals become a reality. Now with this lunar eclipse putting the emphasis in the 12th house, this has a lot to do with your intuition and the subconscious mind. Also, some secrets might be revealed during this time. So it's really important more than ever to connect to your intuition, to write down your dreams. A lot of you might have some degree of paranormal phenomena during this transit. The universe wants to tell you something that you're overlooking and you need to work on during the next 2 years, because the North Node is gonna move to this house on January 11th and will be there for the next 1.5 years. On January's horoscope, we will talk more about the nodes and what they mean, so please subscribe and activate all the notifications so you don't miss out. On September 22nd, the Sun enters Libra and is the start of the Libra season for Aries. This highlights your opposite sign, Libra. Aries is a sign that has a lot to do with who you are. It's all about ego. Of course, there is healthy ego and unhealthy ego. As an Aries, the focus is on yourself, your personality, your self-expression. It's a constant fight for your ideals and goals. Now, on the flip side of the coin is Libra, which is all about caring about your significant other. Libra need to be part of a couple in order to succeed. That's why some Libras are always in a relationship. It's a sign ruled by Venus. Of course, this is a generalization, so please nobody get offended in the comment section. All this to say that this period of time is important that we focus a bit less on yourself, your goals, and your inner struggles, and start thinking a bit more in your partner if you're married. It's important that you make your significant other feel special during this time. For the single ones, have you been extra focused on yourself, your goals, your career during these last years? Aries, have you been neglecting your romantic life? Well, here is the opportunity to focus on your romantic life because this is also an important part of this journey. On September 23rd, Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and harmony, will be entering Scorpio. This is your 8th house that rules shared finances, transformations, and soulmates. If you're in a relationship, this is a good time to move a step forward in your relationship. Moving in together, expanding your family, connected in a soul level. For the ones who are single, during this time of year, you could be focused on spending on luxuries for yourself or your significant others. During the transit of Venus in your 8th house, you could receive money from the stock market or an inheritance. Also, this period could be the catalyst for deep transformations in your romantic life that could come from soulmates or karmic relationships. The final aspect of the month is Mercury enter your 7th house. The communication with your romantic partner will be well expected. So if you want to talk about something with them, or you don't know how to find the right moment, from September 26th till October the 13th is a good time to work on the communication with your partner. Also, during this time, you could receive a proposal or just someone showing interest in starting a romantic relationship with you, or just going a step forward with someone that you're friends with. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope you liked this video. If that's the case, please like and subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to go to the bell icon and activate all of the notifications so that way you don't miss anything. Also, check your rising sign, because this combined with your sun sign can help you a lot to understand better how all of these aspects are going to play out in your personal life. Alright, Aries, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.